So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckenbauer. Now it's Forlan, driving through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. First quarter of an hour gone. Can he get it through? Now it's Forlan. Ronaldinho. A heavy challenge.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And it's Otto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gilberto Silva. Now it's Forlan. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. He's beaten the line. Real chance! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes...
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Saliba gets it away. Looking for options for movement. Out towards the flank. Beckenbauer receives it in a good position here. Bellingham. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. India present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Dealing with the pressure. Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Quick reminder today.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Andy Cole. Number
There's
20,
the whistle then to start the second half.
Number 14,
India are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Pele is eyeing up his options in the middle. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! Well, we expected better, and so did he. India do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pele. Opportunity for Beckenbauer. Tries to dink it through. Corner. India with the corner, there first. Bergomi getting this one clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. So, another set play.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
And it's Ronaldinho. Showing good feet. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a sharp pass. Out to the left it goes. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Gilberto Silva was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Odo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Played out to the right. Swings in across. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Ronaldinho. Number 3,
And it's Gerrard.
Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field, number
Pele.
4, Raul. Number
It's
15,
Pele! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Substitution. 2 added minutes
He's
has been
done
indicated.
very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Now this could be a chance. Kunde's cross, big header! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that will be it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the
everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a It's fallen! Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's going for goal! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's picked his way through. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, good Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Kaka. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gilberto Silva. Gilberto Silva. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the... It's Ronaldinho!
Ronaldinho really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Over to the left. Here comes diving header! No mistake! Tries to pass it through.
Has been indicated.
Ronaldinho. And this is Forlan. Shot at goal! He's missed, but not by that far. And this could be the final action of the first half. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
India, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Oh, that is asking for goes for a shot! They've done it! Barcelona are back in business! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that. Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Well, I'd happily...
This time, surely! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Just great chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
And he shoots! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter.
He shoots! Brilliant from Shevchenko! About as smooth as it gets. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cleared away. Knocks it into space. And it's been played through. And he's running through. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Beckenbauer. And it's Ronaldinho. Shot could be on. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That looks a cracking ball. That has been knocked clear. Crossed in again. And that's the keeper's ball. Looking for a runner. Oh, it's a nice idea. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed... And he's had a hit! Sensational from Haaland! A finish of true class! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep... Goal! Wonderful save by Peter Bayer! And we have our very first corner. Martinelli can get it clear. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he was quick to react. Messi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Picked out brilliantly. And this is Ronaldinho. And the shot! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi, spread neatly. Robertson cuts out the pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Michel Platini. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That is good alertness. Nuno Mendes. Xavi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. For Olise. Looking to play him in. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
There will be 1 minute.
Gilberto Silva. Platini. Oh, easy pickings there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
A quick reminder today.
So your views on the first half?
Only
Well, I
allowed
think the
in areas
manager
shown on
should
this
be
map.
pretty happy
Thank you
that his
for your
side managed to
cooperation.
come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
India are level pegging at
Substitutions
half-time then,
taking
and
place.
it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. India get the second half going.
India are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That pass surprised everyone, and oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. India do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Xavi. Oh, they could break here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ronaldinho. Oh, nice touch. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. In towards the back stick. And that should get the job done. India do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pelé tries to pass it through. Oh, sweet feet. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. And he's in on goal. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he has been fouled there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, what? There's the shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Xavi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
India get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And we're done. India have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. Raul. Looking for the run. Odo. And it's Griezmann.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That can he finish? He scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first got Mackay! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
And that's been won straight back. Nuno Mendes. And this is Raul. Pings in he's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now this could be a chance. Ruben Neves. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the counter is on. Searching pass he's played there. Chips it through, and he shoots! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passes short and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! Goal! And the comeback is complete! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Added time.
India take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And the whistle goes for half-time. India come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Number 4.
India are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And that's going to be a booking. India come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Platini is eyeing up his options in the middle. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Otto. And this is Griezmann. And he's really put himself on the line here. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Triol. Robertson. Oh, it's Scholes. It's Scholes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nicely intercepted. Cannavaro. Now Gilberto Silva. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that looks a decent ball. Played back in. Oh, he's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Scholes is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Van Dijk. Number 3, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field.
And now they can clear their lines.
William Saliba.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gerrard.
Otto is one whose deliveries we all know about. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Mendes. Can he get it through? Otto gets across to intercept that. Griezmann. Now it's Mackay. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Bangladesh really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Mackay. India close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now there's a fine ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mackay. He is through here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Out towards the flank. Beckenbauer. Now it's Forlan. And this is Ronaldo. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Forlan, looking for options for movement. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. And it's Michel Platini. Cristiano Ronaldo. In with the challenge. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now can he find a finish? And reclaimed it. It's full on! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Rodri. Cannavaro. And he's forced to go back. Koundé. And it's Kanté. Now who's going to be first to this? Gilberto Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Kane. And this is Batistuta. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. It's a searching pass. Chance for a shot! Cannavaro. Now Gilberto Silva. Koundé. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Forlan. That's good running with the ball. They want to be quick to recover this. And he's straight offside. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Showing great feet there. Oh, important interception. And the pass is intercepted. Platini. Played out to the right. Crosses in. A header! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. India got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back on the way.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Beckenbauer. India different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's in a good position here. That's good defending, very good defending. It's Ronaldinho! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
India with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. Good take, and is he in? And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He won't be happy with that one. Beckenbauer. And it's Michel Platini. Looking to play him in.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 15. Gerard. Substitution.
Opts for safety. Ronaldinho looks to get on the end of this. It's played through for him. Now it's Villa. Villa's crook. Header! Goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer.
There will be
And the number on the board is 3. Mendes has it in a wide position. He gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct,
Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pass somewhat off target. Platini. And it's Kunde.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Ronaldinho! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! About as smooth as it gets! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's picked his way through. Chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gilberto Silva makes the interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Beckenbauer. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Platini simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Corner number 2 then. Perez can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Played into space. Neymar gets into a good position. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
India ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the action is back underway. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Real chance here. Oh, he's been flattened there. India have their third corner. And he's there to clear it. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. He won't be happy with that one. Pelé! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their fourth corner of the game. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Very nicely done. He's on it, can he get away? That's going to go a long way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. A header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Messi, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rummenigge gets through on his own. Oh, and a shot! Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. And he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's neat. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Big header! They want to be quick to recover this. And that was very necessary. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Takes on his marker. Now he's got space here.
There will be one
no way
at
through.
a time.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pelé. And time is up. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome to
that.
today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Rummenigge. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Good take, a chance for a shot! And he's done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Tampa Bay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho. Khan claims comfortable. So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice control. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great defending, strong and determined.
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Diaz! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Koundé, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Beckham. That has not gone well. That's a good ball out wide. And that's aimed into the middle. And a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
India certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Station. Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Belletti. India come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Back into the middle. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's straight offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Oh, what a climb! This time, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's on it, can he get away? And that's been drilled in. Pele, that's really well manoeuvred.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Messi. Look at the space here! This ended up in no man's land. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is Hazard. Diaz. Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Plenty to aim at here. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? Goal! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit.
It's a mighty effort! And it's in! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So now the difference is 3. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Another chance from a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
5 minutes added time.
That'll do under the circumstances. And that little bit of skill has got him away. It's Asa! What a hit! The save was firm. Koundé. Ball's gone out of play. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.